Hi, welcome to Ilimchu TV, and this is a new story for a great new year because this new year is going to be really, exponential in everything that you're doing, and the potential of this 2017 is going to be even greater than before. And we always have this saying, you only live once. But you know what? Actually, somebody said you only die once, but you live many times. So here we are, we're going to meet Jason, who is not only someone who is, incredible, and he's got a very exciting story because he's going to tell you you only live twice because everyone is given an opportunity to live, and it's how you're going to live your life. And so we're going to meet Jason Lim, and here he's going to tell us. So he's better known now as Jason Yolt, Y-O-L-T, because he says you only live twice. So hi, Jason. Hi. So, you have been through an adventure in your life.
Yeah, yes, I have.
And you are a changed person, I heard.
Yes.
And not only that, you want to create change for other people as well.
That's right.
Tell us what happened.
It happened in 2014. In 21st July 2014, I went to Cambodia on a glorious adventure. It's like a 2 weeks adventure, just backpacking by myself. I wanted to go to Cambodia, Myanmar, and Vietnam, but it happened on the first day. So what happened was basically, from what I personally remember, was just darkness. From the first night, all I remember was just darkness. I just everything I remember from the dinner, taking my bike on a ride, deciding to go traveling, and all I remember was just darkness for 30 days, and waking up in SGH. What I do not remember was the nurses telling my parents actually, that I actually woke up on the 8th day. So it's really, really strange, like how I woke up on the 8th day to 30th day, but it was just the most surreal moment of my life, like 30 days just gone from my life.
What happened? Because, that result to this blackout moment.
What I did find out after was actually, I was on the road with like two other local riders, motorcycle riders, and they were saying that there was another car coming on the wrong side of the road, and then he actually turned and he actually knocked me down, and he kept going, and me being the YOLO stupid young man that I am, I actually picked up my bike. Actually, I gave chase, and we were going at really fast speed when he actually, for some strange reason, he braked, and I smashed into his car. The bike actually exploded. I flung head first. I smashed the back window. I fell backwards. I dislocated my knees. I fractured my left femur, my collarbone, and suffered third-degree burns all over my body. So that's what happened.
Wow. So you were the daring young man who only lived once that went to chase the car. Like, most young people, with the anger, you chase the car, and the car hit the brake, and that's where you hit the back of the car.
Daring is a very nice word. I would say rash, foolish, and just impulsive. You just don't really think twice about how precious life is.
So, but you eventually managed to get to the hospital, right?
Yeah, it's really a story of amazing grace. How I even got to the hospital was actually the fact that the man that I smashed the car, he actually got out of the vehicle and actually called the ambulance. Now in Singapore, most of us, it might sound possible. It sounds possible, like someone actually called the ambulance for you. But in Cambodia, it might not be the case as well, because all my Cambodian friends, they told me that it was quite unlikely that he actually would do that. So the fact that he actually got a call, he got out and he called the ambulance for me was something I have to be very grateful for. Yeah.
Wow. And what happened after? Because this lead you to the blackout moments.
Yeah. What happened after was, of course, after 10 days of being missing, my parents were really frantic and really panicking. They actually held a little family conference here in this place, in this room, in this house, actually, my home. What happened was, they thank Mark Zuckerberg. He actually, through Facebook, we reached out to the whole Facebook community, and my friends were all panicking as well. So, hey, do you have friends in Cambodia? I have a friend missing, blah, 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 blah. And my ex-neighbor from Brunei, he actually contacted his brother, who was in Australia at that moment of time, who actually contacted our mutual childhood friend in Cambodia. Yeah. So I'm like, what are the odds? And then my our friend, his name is Israel, he actually called my mom. He said, hey auntie, my name is Israel, how can I help you? So my mom was like, wow, thank God. Can you please call the hospitals in Cambodia? So he's like, yeah, sure. But that moment of time, it was a night. So hospitals were closed already. He said, yeah, I'll call them tomorrow morning. He's like, okay. So that night, my parents actually bought the air ticket to Cambodia. My parents, my sister, and 2 cousins, they bought the air ticket to fly in faith. Just to go there and just to blindly search for me. And that's something that I want people to know as well. Like, your parents would do the same thing for you. Yeah, that's why I always remind my friends. Do you really want to get lost, and you want your parents to prove the thing? Do you really want to put them in that situation before you appreciate them? Yeah, but that's what they did. Really, just to find me in a city that is 150 times the size of Singapore. Yeah.
So they went in search for you.
Yeah.
Because they love you, and that's a lot of young people do not know that.
Yeah.
And you don't want to wait for something like that to happen, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
And so they fly in. And
So they bought a ticket to fly in the afternoon. But when Israel woke up the next morning, she called the Singapore embassy, and Singapore embassy had to call the hospitals. The third hospital picks up, say, yeah, we have this unidentified foreigner. He's either Chinese or Japanese. So he's like, yeah, sure. I'll come identify him. So he rushes down to the hospital and sees like this bloated Jason, who we haven't met in years. So he checks Facebook and should be. And really, he found me. It's like, how is that possible unless really God just put everything in place for me to be here. So he calls my mom, say, hey auntie, we found the Joker. Yeah. So they land in the afternoon, and Israel is there for pick them up from the airport to the hospital, and everything was so smooth. So I'm a lot to be grateful for.
So at what extent again that your whole physical body was being hurt in a way?
It was quite bad. So after how bad, I can tell you. When I was found, my pastor had also contacted another pastor in Cambodia. It's Pastor Craig. So Pastor Craig also knew where I was. So after Israel left the hospital, Pastor Craig came and he asked the nurse for the medical certificates. And then the nurse, she typed on the computer. When she pressed enter, he said, Jason Lim, death certificate.
They produced a death certificate already.
Yeah. The nurse said, oh, it's a mistake. Although it did come out on national news, Cambodian national news, 2 weeks after the incident. The hospital was under investigation for organ harvesting.
Wow.
So, in fact, the Singaporean doctor who came, the medical emergency evacuation, Dr. Charles, he actually told me after we met 1 year after the incident, he told me that, Jason, at that state that you were in, 2 or 3 days, give or take, that death cert probably would have been realized. So I was 2 or 3 days close.
So you're this close.
This close.
And then you are given a second chance. That's why it's called you only live twice.
That's right.
And so when you woke up, you're back in Singapore.
Yeah, when I woke up, I was back in Singapore in SGH. I was in the burns unit. I came from the 14 days ICU, and then after that promoted to the high dependency. Then when I was finally a bit more stable, I went to the burns unit. So that is where I woke up, when I was really out of the woods. Yeah.
So what's the thing that have awakened you to this new person, Jason Yolt, that you want to be?
Jason Yolt first came about when, honestly, I didn't want to be a speaker or author or anything like that. But Jason Yolt was first birthed when my doctor, he asked me, Jason, would you be keen to join a trauma support group? And I thought, you know what? Of course. Because when I was in hospital about 44 days in SGH. I was visited by 108 friends, so I'm very lucky also. 108 friends. but I still felt lonely. I was never alone, but I still felt lonely because what would all my healthy like buff friends, what would they know about waking up in hospital, suddenly all scrawny, I was a lot much skinnier than this, you know, metal bars sticking out of your legs and tubes sticking out of your neck and your nose, and wondering would you be able to walk again. I felt alone in that situation. Although of course my friends and family, they were there to support me, and of course I'm grateful for that as well. But I felt alone, and in a trauma support group, someone else doesn't have to feel that way anymore. So that's why I created this whole Jason Yolt thing. My dad was the one who told me, he's like, yeah, son, you have a very good story. I was like, and he said, you should tell a story to everybody. I was like, yeah, I've been telling everyone what. Then after, as I was like taking a shower, then I was thinking, does everyone mean the whole world? Ah, okay. so that's why I put it online. I put a video, decided to make a video and put it online. So even if I wasn't there physically, you know, I could reach out to anyone in a hospital and just tell them, hey, in the message in my video, I said, to those who are going through dark times, you are not alone. You never have been and you never will be. So just really a message of encouragement to anyone suffering, you know, who has trauma and accident, and if they're feeling alone, you know, at least someone is there to tell them, hey, you know, I've gone through the same thing and you are not alone.